taken all the damage off the car, and I literally had to get the angle grinder and cut a massive hole in it. So got to the bottom of the gearbox problem, and we've now hopefully, fingers crossed, gotten to the bottom of the roof problem. Hello guys, welcome back to episode 2 on the BMW E93 build. We're getting straight into this build. We're not wasting any time. If you're new here, my name is D. I take damaged cars on the brink of destruction from the auction and I bring them back to their former glory right here on the channel. So if you like that kind of content, please make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10k subscribers. I'm a new channel and the channel is booming and I want to get it on the map. So please, I'll appreciate it. Go down below, press that subscribe button, and if you enjoy it, at the end of the video, please hit the like as well to show your appreciation. In the first episode, I showed you the new build. It's a 2008 E93. It's a £1,000 car, but it looks good on the outside. It's got some manageable damage, but there's a lot of issues with the car. You've got to fix the gearbox, you've got to fix the roof, you've got to fix the engine leak. And one of those major issues was my gearbox, and I've got good news. The issue with the gearbox was during the accident, the oil sump for the gearbox had a crack in it because it's a plastic oil sump, had a crack in it. All the gearbox oil has leaked out. Akil came down and he jacked it all up and he checked it out, and there's no oil in the gearbox, and that's the reason why the car wasn't getting into gear. So boom, that's the first bit of good news. Second bit of good news, Akil once again, he went down to the local breakers and look what we got. Right here, you've got a bonnet. You've got a wing panel for the passenger side, because if you remembered, I told you that I've got a driving side wing from before, and if you look right there, that's my driving side wing from before. But more importantly, we went down, we got 2 used headlights, complete with all the ballast and everything, and it's got the headlight bracket, so that's a straight bolt-on part, and that is basically all we need so far to get this car in a running state. When Akil went down to the breakers, there was a bumper there, but it wasn't the M Sport bumper, and this car is an M Sport, and I wouldn't feel nice putting an SC bumper on the M Sport car. So we're going to be in the search for one more front bumper for M Sport car, and then we're going to get this car on the road. So let's go check out the car and I'll show you how far we've gotten. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day here. This guy here. But yeah, it's actually the next day. I got so sidetracked yesterday. We had so many things to do. Like you saw, we figured out why the car's not getting into gear, and that's because there's no oil in the gearbox, because the oil sump is broken. We did a bit more research, and whilst we were researching why the roof is not working, have a look. As you can see, the roof has gone all the way down, so we've managed to hack half of it, and I want to show you this because maybe hopefully one of you guys can help me out. So we've managed to figure out that there's a pressure switch in the boot. The valve for that was open. Someone's gone messing around with it. I don't know, maybe when the accident happened, I don't know if they had the roof down already, but someone's messed around with the pump in the boot, and we found out that the pressure relief valve was stuck open, so that's why the roof wasn't working. However, I've gone ahead, I've closed that down, I've researched all night, and now the roof has gone halfway down. But check this. So even though half of it is working, it's still stuck a little bit. So check this out. But now when you press the button, half of the sequence starts and then it just stops like that. Now the roof was up and we managed to get the roof all the way down on its own, and I thought it was working, I was happy, but then now it's just stuck in that position. So it goes down, it locks, the windows come up as they're supposed to just by holding the button. But when you press it down, have a look, it's no longer blinking, it's gone green, and it just stays right there. And that is the issue that I'm having now. So guys, if anyone knows why the roof might be stuck like this, it's as if this portion is working and then this portion is not working, because it's still quite loose and flappy inside, whereas this is nice and stiff because it's under hydraulic pressure. That's one of the things that I need to get sorted, because it's been raining all night. Have a look, and if the rain starts again, this lovely interior and the electronics and the car is just going to be a mess. So I'm going to hack away, try to figure out why the roof isn't working. If I can't figure out why it's not working electronically, I'm going to have to do a manual. There's a relief button in the back that you can manually lift the boot and lift all the roof and lock it all up. So I'm gonna have to do that if I can't figure it out. Another thing that happened early this morning, we went ahead and we got a new windscreen fitted. The guys from, I can't remember the name of it, we used a different company today. They came out and they got a new windscreen fitted, so I'm happy with that. And then we've got a whole bunch of parts, as I've said. I'm gonna have a bit of breakfast, But look, we got to fit a new wing. We got 2 wings actually, like I said. I'm gonna fit the bonnet, I'm gonna fit the headlights. I'm gonna fit as much as I can today. So in this episode, we're gonna be doing quite a lot. This is gonna be quite a rough episode. I wanna show you exactly how everything goes. And unfortunately, we can't get the car in the garage because we're waiting for that oil sump to come in the post. So once that comes, I'll get that swapped out, get the oil topped up, and then we can get the car in the garage. So let's get started. And guys, seeing that I'm working on my new BMW E93, the Bimmer, it's only right that I use, come on, a bit of merch from the guys over at Bimmer Flex. I really appreciate it. It's a nice fit, it's a nice look, and it keeps you nice and cool because it's a bit cold, rainy. Got my hat on, and I'm gonna get stuck in today. Hopefully Akil can join me because this is his build. So this is all he does. This is all you do. This is your build. Come on, we need you on board. Guys, comment down below, Akil, we need you on board. And then we're gonna get stuck in. So let's get this car, hopefully get the roof up and get everything sorted.
2 hours later.
After a few hours of messing about with it, this is the pump that controls the roof, and we reckon that it's these 2 relays that are dodgy. We took them out just now, they're very dirty. But whilst I was down here having a look, take a look at this. Look at those drop-ins. That reminds me of my rat-infested Mercedes. If you haven't seen the rat-infested Mercedes build, me, I'm scared of them, man. I'm not afraid to say that. I hate those things. Guys, look at the size of those drop-ins. Those are some massive rats that was in this car, man. Go check out the Mercedes build if you haven't seen my rat-infested Mercedes build. But anyway, we're gonna continue with this. So yeah, we might have to, if we can't get this to work, we're gonna go get some relays. And Zaf, how long until how long is the wait for Euro car parts for the transmission, the sump? All right guys, so I'm gonna continue with this and then we'll wait for the rest of the parts to finish off the gearbox and hopefully we can get the car moving. Right guys, so a little bit of an update. Managed to get the roof to close, and I think I found the problem. So if you have a look now, where if you remember before it used to go down, now it's not going down. However, it's coming up and it's closed up as well. So the problem is, it's those 2 relays that I told you about. So I'm glad that I was able to get all of that sorted. Have a look, the roof is now closed, so I don't have to worry about the wind and the rain and what's not. I've gone ahead and I've made a phone call to my local BMW dealership and they're gonna send me down 2 brand new relays. So what I ended up doing is I swapped the relay. I took them out, I cleaned them, and then I got a little bit more movement than normal. And then that kind of made me think definitely is the relays. So what I did, I swapped number 1 with number 2, and then now it started going up, but it won't come down. So that tells me 100% those 2 relays, or one of them, I don't know, they're dodgy. So I'm gonna go and grab them. And the good thing is, each relay costs 13 quid. So come on. So far, this episode, we got to the bottom of the gearbox problem, and we now hopefully, fingers crossed, gotten to the bottom of the roof problem. Those are the 2 major issues with the car so far. What do you think? Do you still think it's looking like a problem? I saw a lot of you guys in the comment section. Some of you guys were saying it's good, some of you guys were saying it's not, but what do you think now? Like, come on, £1,000 for this car, and I've spent 13 quid each on 2 relays, and I'll probably spend about 40 quid on the sump and the service kit for the gearbox, and hopefully that car will be back on the road driving before we do the bodywork. Come on, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And speaking of bodywork, I just got locked out of the car, so check this out. When everything went up, that door is already locked, and this door, have a look at this. I want to show you this. This door just went in and it locked, and I literally had to get the angle grinder and cut a massive hole in it so I can access this, so I can open this door. So that door was locked, and for some reason, like I said, the central locking isn't working, so that's another thing I need to sort out. But if you look, the blade key was left in the seat right there. So I was locked out the car, and I literally had to just cut a hole into the car to get that off. But speaking of that, so that don't happen again, I want to go ahead and swap out this door, put this door on the car, and that way I can use the handle in the correct way it's supposed to be used. So I don't want that happening again. So I'm going to start by stripping down this door card, get the door card off that, and then get that door on the car right there. So guys, there we have it. I've gone ahead and I've done the door. It closes and it opens like butter. It's so smooth. The windows work, switches work, everything works. I've checked everything, so I'm happy with that. What I want to do now, like I said, I can't start the car, I can't run the car because there's no oil in the gearbox, and I don't want to burn out the clutches and burn out the oil pump, and yeah, I don't want to cause any more damage to that gearbox. Fingers crossed. We're still waiting for the parts to come in from the post. What I'm going to do next is I want to continue to tear down the front end and see exactly what we're working with, and if it's a part that we can swap over, I'll go ahead and continue to swap over all the parts that I've got so far and just try to do as much as I can do until the parts come in. So by the end of this episode, I want you guys to tell me what you think of this build, and do you think it's worth it? Remember that's the question. Let's continue. Guys, a bit of wishful thinking to think that this car would have come with the locking wheel nut. It would just be too easy if it was in the car somewhere. I've had a look everywhere and I can't find it. But I've got just the thing. We're gonna have to crack the nut on this lock nut. So let's do that. Alrighty guys, so I've gone ahead, I've cleared everything. We've taken all the damage off the car and we're waiting for this man here. He's gonna do all the servicing on the gearbox and hopefully get the gearbox to be looking. Yeah? So, have a look. Broken headlight, got replacement. Broken bumper, still haven't got replacement. Broken door, broken bonnet. This guy didn't help me all day. He's just damaged. Because I got locked out. Look, I got locked out today. I had to do that. Let me know what you think of the car so far. Have a look. Tell me what you think of that. Is it still bad? Does it still look like a waste of money? Alrighty guys, so it's been a very, very productive day today. We managed to sort out or get to the bottom of the issue with the gearbox. We managed to sort out halfway, kind of, the roof. We managed to strip down the majority of the parts, so I know exactly what I'm dealing with, I know exactly what I'm working with, and I know what I need to get. I've got the majority of the parts, as I've said. I didn't put the bonnet and the rest of the other bits on, the wings and everything, because I've run out of time. I need to head off because I've got some stuff I need to do at home. So this is where we're going to be ending this episode. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you continue to watch and to join me along with this build and all my future builds. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please go down below, smash that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 10k, and if you enjoyed the episode, I'd really appreciate it. If you go down once again, hit that like button because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps other like-minded people like yourself to find my content and to help the channel grow. So this is where we're going to be ending it. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time to watch my content, and like I always say guys, keep it moving. Actually, that's not what I always say though, but I always say have a look. A lot of you have been getting in the comments, but yeah, like I always say, have a look, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one.